Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's live stream. Looking forward to playing some songs for you all. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from. This first song is called The Prize. Hope you like it. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I had a one-word conversation with me, myself, and I about the way we've been living. Can't imagine why. To get to where we're going, it's a clouded compromise. You're mistaking everything I'm taking. My eyes off the prize. Maybe I've been distracted, quite possibly you're right. This big old bright and shining world has kept me up at night. We all know that price tag shouldn't come as no surprise. You're mistaking everything I'm taking. My eyes off the prize. Some days I live with no regrets. Some days I just as soon forget. Some days a diamond, some a stone. Some things I just as soon leave alone. So where does all this leave me? I can't really say I know. I got more questions than answers, quite a ways to go. I can't let that deter me. This I realize. You're mistaking everything I'm taking. My eyes off the prize. Some days I live with no regrets. Some days I just as soon forget. Some days a diamond, some a stone. Some things I just as soon leave alone. Had a one-way conversation with me, myself, and I about the way we've been living. Can't imagine why. To get to where we're going, it's a clouded compromise. You're mistaking everything I'm taking. My eyes off the prize. My eyes off the prize. My eyes off the prize. Oh right, someone in the chat asked, is this pre-recorded? Well, the stream itself is not pre-recorded, but I just recorded a loop there in real time. I can turn it off and turn it on with my foot. So it's what I just played, now it's in a pedal, and it's playing back. And the reason I do that is so I can play over the top of it. Just like this. crowd goes wild. The camera's transitions are smooth. They got me confused. Yeah, I got a switcher down here with my left big toe. I can operate the switcher. I'm so fancy. I tell you what, playing guitar is one thing, but operating all this equipment and having it all work is a whole other skill set. And that's the thing about live streaming is some days it all goes very smooth and some days it doesn't. There's been a few streams. Anyone who's watched, I know there's some people out there who's watched just about all my streams, but anyone who's watched those streams where I start the stream and there's no sound and then I have to stop and then restart. But anyway, that was a tune called The Prize. I usually play that on an acoustic guitar, but I thought it might be fun to play it on an electric guitar. So there you go. That's me. I hope you're all having a good week out there. It's going to be Friday during the day in Australia right now. I'm coming to you from Montana up in the Rocky Mountains, and it's 7:39 p.m. right now on a Thursday evening. It's kind of the new stream schedule. I do realize that it's quite late for those in Europe, and I apologize. But here we are. Let's do it. Play Baby's Coming Home. I can play that. Request from Brian. I know you're learning this tune, Brian. Brian's in my coaching community, which anyone who is interested in joining, go to invisibletechnique.com and join the waitlist, because I'll be opening the doors again sometime soon. Here we go. Here's Baby's Coming Home by the great Jerry Reed. That was a little Beatles. Can't Buy Me Love, of course. I'll switch back to the old electric guitar here. Keep it rolling along. We got a request there from Larry. Larry said, in the mood to play Reputation. That's a great request. I'm going to play that. If anyone is just tuning in, I do these streams quite regularly. This is number 101, believe it or not. And anyone who enjoys the music is, well, you can leave a tip if you'd like using the tip jar, which is linked in the video description. It's not required for admission to the show, but anyone who chooses to do so, I say thank you. And if you want to download a bunch of free stuff, you can check out my link for guitar players. I'm sorry. If you're a guitar player and you want to download a bunch of free stuff, including tab and backing tracks, then I have a link for that also. I also have a link for the Livestream email list. You just get an email whenever I announce a stream with the link, so it's just kind of a convenience because you can never really rely on YouTube or Facebook to notify you. It seems sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but the emails work always, as far as I know. Here we go. This is Reputation. From my from my Undertones album. Here we go. One, two, three, four. She learned long ago how to play the game. Spent her days and nights living in the fast lane. But time is passing and she wants to slow it down, trying to find a ticket off this merry-go-round. Cause she only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can she open her heart when she's got a reputation to maintain? On the outside, things look beautiful. She's surrounded by people who will never know the story hiding in her eyes. Makeup on her face is an everyday disguise. Cause she only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can she open her heart when she's got a reputation to maintain? She knows she can't keep going down the road she's on. She only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can she open her heart when she's got so many chains, so many chains? She only wants to be loved, to feel the joy and the pain. But can she open her heart when she's got a reputation to maintain? go. That's a bit of reputation. Hope y'all are enjoying the music out there. I'm having good fun. I'll play something a little slower. Well, Jan's requesting Fireflies. Or Remedy. I haven't played Remedy in so long that I'm not gonna risk it. But I'll play Fireflies on the electric for something a bit different. Here we go. There we go, that's a tune from my Time Jumpin' album. Greg's requesting Georgia on My Mind. Yeah, I'll play that. That's a good idea. Might even have the lyrics here for it. It's just 3 verses in that song, but I always get them mixed up. Not always, but pretty consistently. Maybe I don't have the lyrics here. That's okay, we'll see how we go. Okay, Georgia on My Mind. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you sounds as sweet, just as sweet and clear as moonlight through those pines. Oh, Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams, I see the road leads back to you, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams, I see the road leads back to you, Georgia, Georgia. No peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. There we have it. Georgia on my mind. Boy, what a great song. Hope you all are enjoying the music out there, everybody. I'm having a good time playing for you all. I've been here recording this afternoon, and I got some more recording to do after the stream, or maybe tomorrow I'll do it. I'll play an instrumental track. I'll play an oldie but goodie, a tune that I wrote many moons ago. It's called Royal Flush. The story behind this song is there's a songbook called The Real Book that many musicians play from. It contains a lot of jazz standard chord charts. And I was learning this song by Al Jarreau, who's a great jazz singer and jazz artist, and the song's called, I think it was called Easy, or It's Easy. And I took the first few chords. No, that's the wrong song. That's how I wrote It's Not Easy. I took the first few chords and then just made up my own song from those chords, and I cheekily said it's not easy. And a similar thing happened with this song, because I was learning the Wes Montgomery song called Full House, and I was kind of just, I always found it easier to make up my own songs rather than learn existing songs verbatim. So I took the Wes Montgomery Full House tune and created my own song from it. It's kind of unrecognizable from Wes, but there you go. So I thought, what can I call it? What can my title be if Wes already has Full House? And I thought, Royal Flush. Perfect. Here we go. Got a lot of notes in this song. I'll start on the close-up camera so you can see what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's good fun. You want to know the secret to playing like that? It's actually very simple. It's not easy to do, but it's very simple. It's just staying relaxed while you play. Is when you pick up a guitar and you try to play something, especially when you try to play something fast, your hands tend to tense up. And when you get tense, it prevents you from being able to play fast and clean with good tone and good time and everything like that. So if you can practice staying relaxed and really work hard on that, then you can play fast, crazy songs like that. There you go. Why the echo? There shouldn't be an echo. There's a little reverb that I can turn on or off. Practice, says Sam. Yep. Pretty much sums it up. I'll go back to the electric, because I'm enjoying playing this Telecaster these days. I'll play a song that I haven't played in a while. This is another challenging tune. Challenging arrangement, I should say. This is Misty. And I'll say that anyone who is enjoying the music, I have a virtual tip jar set up for these live streams. It's actually quite a real tip jar. It's just not a jar. But it is a way of supporting the music if you so enjoy it. The money from the tip jar goes toward creating more music. I have 3 albums in the works right now, believe it or not, and I'm chipping away at one of them as we speak. I was working on that today, and any tip jar money goes into funding the albums, and mostly going to other musicians to play on songs and people to mix the songs and that kind of thing. So, all right, here we go. That was Misty. Here's a fairly recent original song of mine. It's called Endlessly. Hope you enjoy it. Endlessly, the days go by. They wait for me behind each night sky, and still I show up just like you see, as to how and why I am endlessly amazed at all that I can be when you love me, endlessly. see there's work to do. It weighs on me, but it's all for you. And I'm rising up, the world can see as to how and why I am endlessly amazed at all that I can be when you love me, when you love me endlessly. Endlessly, the years they flow, our families, they shrink and grow. And as I search on, there's more of me as to how and why I am endlessly amazed at all that I can be when you love me, when you love me endlessly. Whoops. See any of you are paying attention. There we go. That was endlessly. So if you're a guitar player out there, then I have a teaching platform called Invisible Technique. And it's been a real joy to create that over the last year. I have a number of courses available, including a course on recording, which I believe is the best course I could find on how to record beautiful sounding acoustic guitar recordings. So if you want to learn about that, you can go to invisibletechnique.com. I also have a beginner, intermediate, and advanced series of fingerstyle courses that are really popular. People seem to really connect with that step-by-step method. So if you'd like to learn to play fingerstyle guitar like I do, then you can check out the complete fingerstyle guitar series at invisibletechnique.com. And I also have a coaching community, which is a private membership in which I have a lot of video lessons, dozens and dozens of and dozens of songs. Lots of songs, and the ability for people to post videos and chat with other members of the community and chat with me. And we do Zoom calls. It's a lot of fun. So you can find all that at invisibletechnique.com. And if you'd like to have a sample of a bunch of free backing tracks, a guide called The 5 Pillars of Fingerstyle Mastery, as well as a detailed list of all the equipment I use, all that is free using the link below. You can download a bunch of free tab and backing tracks, all that stuff. It's worth checking out if you're a guitar player. Okay, what else should I play? Does anyone have any requests out there? Sam says, smooth use of that looper pedal. I appreciate it, Sam. I feel like I'm overdoing the loop pedal a little tonight. But it's kind of like I pick up this Telecaster and it sounds good, so I want to keep playing it. And the Telecaster has the looping capability because it's an electric guitar. My acoustic is just playing through the mic, so I can't loop the acoustic during these streams. Anyway. Walk, Don't Run from Melissa. I can play that. There we go. A little Hit the Road Jack asks Hiroshi. It's a good medley. For anyone who doesn't know, we're live right now on YouTube. We're live right now on Facebook. We're live right now on Twitch. I think we're live on Twitter. And we could be live on Instagram, but I'm not sure. I just type in all the logins and say, go live. And seems to be most consistently YouTube and Facebook's where people watch. I can't really get a feel for Twitch. I'm not really a video game person, so I feel like I don't belong in that world. But I like playing songs for everybody. These live streams, they keep me honest because it's one song into the next, just like a live concert. But I'm not playing as many live concerts these days as I once did, and that's a really nice change, to be honest. All right, the requests are coming in. I've opened the floodgates now. I'm going to play something pretty on the acoustic. How about that? This is a tune called Moon Road. There we go. Well, folks, we've got about 5 minutes left in the stream. If you have any guitar questions, then please ask away. I feel like pontificating a little about this 6-string puzzle that so many of us out there enjoy playing. I know there's a lot of guitar players who watch the videos. Amarok said the UK Parliament used to stream on Twitch at one point. That's hilarious. I'd tune in to watch that. The Brits are amazing how they can just so politely argue. Australians are amazing because they can just riff and rage about absolutely nothing. Rick Montana asks, what kind of strings do you have and what gauge? This is probably the most common question I get from people. Whenever I get it on YouTube, I always just paste this link that I have, which is an FAQ page on my website where I have that stuff listed. But the strings I use on the electric are 10.5 to 48 Ernie Ball regular old electric strings, slinkies. But 10s are a little too light for me. 11s, I like 11s, but 10.5, there's something nice about that gauge. So I'm using 10.5 to 49, I think that's the gauge. Ernie Ball on the electric. On the acoustic, I use 12 to 54, but I replaced the high E, the 12 string, with a 14. So I actually have a 14 gauge on top, which is just something I've gotten used to. The high strings sound really clear and bright. I feel that 12s on some guitars can just, it's kind of like the high string just craps out a little sometimes. So I have a very low action. Not so low that it buzzes, but low enough so I can play with ease. And that's a big part of being able to play fingerstyle guitar well, is having a guitar that's set up properly. It's like one of the best investments you can make in your guitar learning journey is going to see a luthier and having them set up your instrument so it's easy to play. It's going to make everything that much easier. It's less important with electric guitars because you can adjust electric guitars yourself. But acoustic guitars, it's like the nut and the bridge and the action of the neck and the fret dress, everything is just so important to get right. And if you have someone with a lot of experience that can set up your guitar, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to play. How long did it take you to learn Windy and Warm? My first finger-picking song about 3 weeks in. 3 weeks in, I can't play it. I'd say that's pretty normal. I would think in 3 weeks you could play this much. That's pretty good. And some of you might be thinking, is he serious? It takes you 3 weeks to learn half a bar of a song. Well, you can spend the first week just getting used to doing this. Okay? I'll put a thumb pick on. That's why I use a thumb pick, because it sounds better for some songs. So that can be the first week. And when I say the first week, if you're practicing deliberately in short, focused, bite-sized chunks of time, which is what I recommend in my courses and in all my teaching, you take 15 minutes and you do that every time you practice. Sit there and just try to get your thumb to remember that pattern. That would be the first week. And then the second week would be breaking apart the song one bar at a time. Okay, that's 2 weeks. And I would probably spend the third week just practicing that same thing. Eventually you'll be able to play. So that tune's called Windy and Warm. Sam says the palm muting technique is key. Yeah, the palm muting, what that does is it separates the voices. So you have this melody that you want to be clear, and then you have this bass line that you want to be nice and muted with the duration of the note controlled, so that you have nice long sustaining notes on top and then short detached rhythmic groovy notes on the bottom. It's a great style to learn. What's your practice regime? Does it differ when you tour? It definitely differs whatever I'm doing. So if I'm in the middle of recording an album, it's different. If I'm writing for an album, it's different. If I'm on tour, it's very different, and it's very hard to find time on tour to practice. But you practice on stage and, before a show, warming up and whatnot. But I do post my practice regime in my private coaching community. So if you're interested in learning to play from me, this is something I currently offer. It's probably not going to be something I do forever, but right now I have a coaching community, and there's a good number of engaged students in there. And if you'd like to join that, go to invisibletechnique.com, which is my teaching platform, Invisible Technique, and go to the coaching community and join the wait list, because I'll be opening the doors again relatively soon. And if you want to be notified, that's how you be notified. All right. All right. That's about all I have time for, everybody. I guess I'll finish up with Windy and Warm, and I hope you have a great evening and a great rest of your week, a great time of day wherever it is where you are. If you enjoyed the music, I have a virtual tip jar, joerobinson.com/tip jar. It's linked somewhere below. Take it easy, and thanks very much for tuning in. Here's Windy and Warm. Have a good one, everybody. Take good care. Be well out there. See you next time.